All right, guys, welcome back to Crypto Nightly. My name is MikeCesSr. I just got done with the stream, but I realized that there was a setting that was off, and the green candles were off. I blew my nose a little bit, got my sinuses all situated. My allergies are absolutely terrible out here. We're still on the road. We won't be back in the office probably for another day or two. But when we do get back in the office, Val Coins will be making an appearance on the show. Like I said in the past, we plan on doing at least two shows a week. And if everything works out on Thursday, there also is going to be another guest that you guys will mostly all know if you are in tune with all the YouTube, community influencers out there. But I wanted to go over a few things. Let me turn on my chat box once again. Guys, I hope you do join again. I'm going to be covering basically the same stuff that I just did. But one of the number one things that was brought to my attention in the last stream is, guys, Bitmex is now adding Tron. And what's your thoughts on that? I want to know in the comments below truly what your thoughts on TRX getting added to Tron is. Because honestly, in my opinion, I don't even know how to feel about that. It's obviously going to be a situation that I'm going to take advantage of because Tron, to me, is a mover that moves with noise and with news. And the only time Tron moves is when there's news coming out, whether it's a testnet launch, a mainnet launch, a partnership with Alibaba, a supposed partnership. And now guess what? Just hours after the news being dropped about them announcing the Bitmex partnership with Bitmex, hours later, they announced that Justin Sun, on July 30th, will be launching one of our secret projects. And again, guys, I know this is the second stream of the night. I deleted the first one. I rewatched it for 2 seconds and noticed that I was just completely lethargic. My sinuses are killing me, but I can't let that stop me from doing what I got to do. Just taking a look at TRX, look at what this thing does. We get this huge influx of volume, and right here is when I bought 15,000. I ended up strengthening my position on the whole ride up. I bought some at each dip. I bought some here. I bought some here. And I rode it all the way up to the top. And I sold once we broke out of this channel. Now, guess when we broke out of this channel? Just guess real quick. Yeah, it was when the main net was launched. Every single time Tron does this. Back in December when they had this supposed news coming out about a partnership with Alibaba, and then their news about their mainnet launch being launched in the future. Every time Tron moves, it's a news-moving coin. Now, I said it in yesterday's stream. TRX is a 4-cent to 3-cent coin. With the market cap, the circulating supply, just where it's at in general, that's where it deserves to be. It doesn't deserve to be any higher than 4 cents or 5 cents, stretching saying 5 cents. They're not even sure what they're doing. There's no, one big problem that I have with a lot of these projects and a lot of these altcoins is they don't show, and we don't know what their earnings are. We don't know what their earning report is. They don't drop a quarterly earning report. They don't come out and say, this is what here are our numbers, here's what we're doing. I know Tether is being investigated a little bit. I don't know if it's an investigation or the beginning of an actual full-blown, look into Tether and like, how are you guys doing this type situation? Because I know, if I had any part in investigating some of these projects, Tether would definitely be up there with number one, at least in the top 5. So, regulation needs to be implied. Regulation needs to come into this market in order to stop another run-up from $2,800 to $20,000 in 8 weeks. In my mind, that was manipulation at its finest. That's called market manipulation. That's when a bunch of rich people get together. They say, hey, listen, let's take advantage of this market that's unregulated. Let's put a bunch of money into it. Let's cause the main consumer. Now, when I look at the BTC chart, a lot of the times I look at BTC Coinbase. And I want to tell you the reason why is because that's where a lot of the volume comes into the market. When a new investor comes into the market, they purchase through Coinbase. I don't really know too many other except Cash App, Abra. There's a few other competitors that are starting, Circle, that are starting to come out, and they're going to be competitors with Coinbase. But for right now, Coinbase is the top dog. So when I take a look at the Coinbase charts and the BTC charts or Litecoin, Ethereum, I look at the Coinbase pairing on TradingView because it's just, to me, that's where the most volume comes in. And if you notice, let's take a look at the day chart. The volume has just been, very, very low. And look at the volume compared to back then when this run-up started happening. Look at the volume at its peak, right? This is when people were really freaking out. Bitcoin's going to 100,000. It was at 20,000. And just look at that volume compared to where we're at now. You know, there's just no volume. There's no interest. There's no interest in the market right now. And let's take a look at the XBT chart for BTC, because that's where I'm doing a lot of my trading. And a lot of the people that I'm affiliated with are also doing their trading on Bitmex as well. And considering that the news coming out with TRX, and obviously Bitmex has goals on coming out and adding more coins to their exchange. EOS was just added. See, I don't know why they're kind of going backwards though right now, because just last month or 2 months ago, when I first got into Bitmex, and guys, for everybody that was joining before, I would appreciate the likes and you guys showed great support in the first 5 minutes, but I had to redo the stream because you could not see the green in the candles. I had the chroma key on. Still messing with these settings, man. I'm not a computer genius. And let me say it again, and I said it in the last stream. Here on this channel, we do very simple TA. All right, we're not going to get into any Fibonacci levels right now. We're not going to get into any. I'm going to start maybe messing with sequential, but I'm going to stay very, very basic for right now. And I want to do that because I want my viewers to grow along with myself. Because right now, Elliott Wave, Fibonacci, that's stuff I know how to do, but I'm not 100% confident with my TA on those particular indicators. So I'm not going to come on here and pretend like I know how to do it. I'm going to continue watching guys like some of the top guys that I'm watching right now. Crypto and Chill. Man, that guy is just so entertaining. Go check that channel out, guys. He is just, he streams for 5 hours long and it feels like it's only an hour. He makes it very entertaining. He interacts with the audience. He gives shout outs when shout outs are due. He even shouted me out the other day on his channel that got me a few subscribers. And dude, thank you for that. You are the Jesus man. You are the man. And I couldn't thank you enough for that, man. That was just so cool of you to do. And Sniper's Tube, Naeem reached out to me. We've been talking a little bit, and such a cool kid, man. He puts out awesome quality, awesome content. He really goes in depth with TA. Vin Ferretti over at Bit More Crypto, that I'm also affiliated with as well. Come join our Discord, Bit More Crypto, if you guys want. I'm going to get that link up in the bio and also in my description. We want to try to get that Discord a little bit more, a little bit more active in the voice chat, because I know when I first started, when I was newer to trading altcoins, Discord helped me tremendously. Being able to talk to someone live, one-on-one, 24/7 is such a great tool for someone new that's in the market. And I know it helped me tremendously. I was involved. That was actually my first Discord that I was in, and it's pretty much the only one that I'm in now. We started, and I jump around. I'm not saying I only stay in there, but that is probably the top Discord that I'm involved in right now, and that I'm trying to help grow, because I really do believe in what Bit More Crypto is doing. I believe in what Vin is doing, and he's doing an incredible job. Just you know, he's just such a great kid, and I just want to see him do really well. And the same thing with Crypto and Chill, man. He just those guys. I'm such a gnat on the spectrum. I'm very new to YouTube. Um, I have only 200 subscribers. I do believe that my channel will grow over time, hopefully with the help of you guys. But those guys I got to pay homage to, because they're just doing an incredible job. So let's get back to Bitcoin and the TA and what I think is going on. All right. So we're looking at the 4-hour chart, and I know you're probably saying, well, how can this be a valid support if we wick down, blah, blah, blah. So I still believe that we're trading within a bear flag pattern right now. We're being held up by the 15 EMA on the 4-hour chart, all right, which is a good sign. We were able to, get above this 15 EMA, start trading above it, but we're being held back by this resistance that started back here around the 22nd of June, and it's continuing to hold us back now. This support here, I think what happened here is we had such a fast drop. I mean, this happened so quick that when we get down to this 5,800 and we bottomed out, and I don't want to say bottomed out because I don't know if that was the bottom, but it certainly looks like it TA-wise. And it's actually a number that I called out. Nico, if you are watching, I was talking to you while this was happening, and I had told you that I was going long at 58.50, and I ended up doing really well on that long. I closed it shortly after. But what happened basically is we were just catapulted right back up into this channel, and we were rejected by this resistance. Came down, we almost broke through support. We were held up by that 15 EMA that is laying right on top of that resistance, laying right on top of that support, and we bounced right back up, and we got held back by that resistance again. So right now we are trading in this channel once again. And yes, this is a bear flag, right? If we go take a look at the longer time frames, you'll notice that it's just a wick. We simply just wicked down on the longer time frame chart, and it still is a valid bear flag. Now, this could trade. I keep looking down because my chat box is down here. I'm going to put it somewhere where I can see it. I'll put it right here because you guys can't see that. Perfect. Nope, it's making my computer go crazy. I'll put it right over here. And I hope you guys are watching who just tuned in about 5 minutes ago. I just had to redo it. My voice was like, my energy was low. Everything was just like, bleh. I'm still out of town. I'm not at the office. The computer is almost done, guys. I can't wait, because what that means is I'll be able to stream on a few different platforms, and also on my OBS and a couple of different software platforms that I use to stream. I'll be able to bring live guests on, and without having any lagging issues, and also just add more things to the OBS software in general, just to have some more fun with you guys on stream, because that's what I really want to do. My overall goal is to get more and more interaction with the community, and that's why I'm doing this. I'm not doing this for subs. I'm not doing this for likes or dislikes. I'm not doing this for anything else. I'm doing this to meet new people, just for instance, the VeChain interview that I did the other day with the dude was a great interview, and I'm friends with him now, and I met him through this channel, and he reached out to me, and he gave great input on VeChain, and I'm actually probably going to have him on again this week to talk about VeChain, because there is some big news coming out this week on VeChain. Let's get back to this. I'm sorry, I got caught off guard there. So basically, there's not much to report about BTC. We're trading back within this bear flag channel. We're being held up by the 15 EMA. We do have some resistance at this 6,310, going all the way up to 30 to 40. I think 63.50 is a very tough resistance area for it to get through. a close above that would definitely indicate a longer, probably a swing at least up to this, I would say, and feel comfortable saying at least up to the 65 area. But again, you guys got to remember that old support turns into new resistance. So we got a bunch of resistance to get through. We got this 55 EMA. We got this support that's now resistance. We got this resistance that's still resistance. You know, we got the 200 moving average. So yeah, there's a lot of support to bust through in order to get to an upswing. But let's scroll back and look back to where we had this actual, and if you want to call it a reversal, I don't know, go ahead. But to me, it wasn't. It was a failed reversal because we ended up going further down than where we were started. We had this double bottom here, almost, the heck is that noise? Yeah, we had this double bottom here at 68.20. This double bottom actually here was the start of it, but we really got this big influx of volume here. Now, does this look similar to what's going on now? You know, we get a double bottom here at the 6,422. Little bit of a pullback. We're balancing. We're battling with this 15 EMA, and then eventually we get a shot up. Boom, boom. But then we get this heavy drop. Bear flag. Boom. Bear flag. And this was the biggest short squeeze of all time. Right here, man. I got caught in this short squeeze, and I lost a lot of money. You know, everything was calling for it to go short. I mean, this is a picture perfect bear flag that happened back in April 11th, April 12th. Biggest short squeeze ever, man. This thing was due to just drop, and it just, boom, no, just kidding. And it just had a, what was it, 60, 68, all the way up to 81. I mean, $1,000. I mean, come on. But did we see that this time, right? Do you think that this is enough to see that reversal and to try to get us knocking on that door of $10,000 again? I just don't think so. I don't. I think that we're still going to be retesting these lower levels. I think that the interest of BTC is still very low. I don't think there's enough buying interest in it. And that sucks, you know? But it is what it is. Let's take a look at CoinMarketCap to end the stream. Guys, again, thank you for joining. Let's see if there is anybody in here. We got 2 watching, probably the same 2 as last time. And I did do this stream unannounced with no kind of, you know, no notice. Oh, and my computer's about to die. Cool. So, yeah, let's actually cut it off now, man, because my computer's about to die. Just watch out for this pattern here, all right? That's all I can say. Watch out for this pattern. Watch for this 15 EMA to be held up or to be broken back down to these lower levels. You know, we have some support here at 59.26 that could hold this up. But, you know, in order to be bullish, we really need to start breaking out of these resistances and these EMAs and to start trading within this channel here. We'll take a look at CoinMarketCap real quick, and then we will end this stream. So we're sitting at $255 billion. Total market cap. Ethereum sitting at $457.75. And everything is in the green. And everything was also in the green today. You got to remember, markets just reset it a couple hours ago. And most of these projects were up 15%. I know EOS was up 12%. Monero was up 15%. NEO was up 12%. Binance was up over 10%. Ethereum was up 17%. And we reset, and now we're still going up. We're still moving up slowly of Ethereum Classic. Again, guys, I can't say enough about Ethereum Classic. It's going to be on Coinbase. And when Coinbase, you guys know what happens when coins get listed to Coinbase. All of those coins that are on that exchange, they all have correlation with each other. And I know it's very similar to that with every other coin there is out there now, but it seems like the coins on Coinbase are a little bit more similar and have a little bit more to offer with that. My battery's going to die. Let's talk about TRX and listen to Bitmex real quick. That's crazy. Go because like I said, going back just a couple months ago, Bitmex had a lot of altcoins on there. They had Neo, they had Stellar, they had Monero, they had a ton of coins on Bitmex. So they wiped out a bunch, and now they're slowly bringing them back. We just had EOS come out, and now tomorrow TRX is getting put on Bitmex. And with this news, and is it just a what do you think? I want to hear you guys down in the comment section on what's going on with TRX. What do you guys think about it being launched on a Bitmex? And what do you think this July 30th secret project is? And don't you think it's kind of funny that hours after the Bitmex announcement, they just so happen to come out with a secret project that they're launching July 30th? So let's see if the price just runs up until the 30th, because that's what I think is going to happen. So am I going to go long on a cross-leveraged position on TRX with, decent contracts? Probably. Because where it's at right now, it can get down to 2 cents easily if we keep dipping. I believe TRX overall is a 3-4 cent coin with the market cap where it is, circulating supply. I know they're doing a coin burn coming up soon, but with all that in consideration, I believe that's where it should be anyway, 3 to 4 cents. But the only time Tron does move is with news. So you'll see. The next couple of days, we'll probably see more and more news come out about Tron. People are going to make a lot of money in Bitmex. Go along on it. Why is Tron dumping slowly? Because Tron is shite. Uh-oh, look at my son just bought something without asking me. Let's see how much it was. All right, it was nothing. I always get, so my son plays Fortnite. Obviously, my debit card's the link to the account, and I'm constantly getting emails saying, thank you for your purchase, but most of the time it's zero, and a lot of the times it's for $20 in V-Bucks. So why do I think TRX is going down slowly? Because TRX only moves when there's news coming out. And is this news sufficient enough for this coin to be... listen, this coin has been dumping ever since the mainnet was launched. And that's what I'm talking about with TRX. TRX is a news mover. That's all it does. Back over here on the... on May 12th, they announced that they were launching their mainnet. I had bought a bunch. I bought on every single dip, and I ended up selling right as it broke out of this support. Because guess when this was right here? This is right when the mainnet was launched. We saw this huge drop. So Tron is a news mover. It's all it's ever going to be until something comes out. See, the difference between the stock market and the crypto market right now is that a lot of projects in the stock market, they need to come out with quarterly earning reports. We got to see what they're doing. We need to see the money. We need to see the progress that company is making for the investors to stay happy and to say, okay, I'm going to keep my money in this project because the earnings reports are good. Everybody's keeping their position. Nobody high up's been fired. No controversy within the company has been created. Everything's on point. That's not happening with crypto yet. And until that starts happening, I have very, very few coins that I stay in long term. And those coins that I do stay in long term are coins that kind of keep the public a little bit, up to date with what's going on. Could the project be Alibaba? I don't know, man. Who knows? It could be. It's been teased for a long time. I remember that's when the teaser was back in December when the price jumped all the way up to freaking, I don't know, what was it, 28 cents or something. That was one of the big rumors that came out. And also the listing to an exchange. Don't quote me. I can't really remember what the news was, but it was due to being news. Now, do I think that... So it could be dumping right now because being added to Bitmex isn't exactly a positive thing. I mean, people are going to be shorting the shit out of this coin. They're going to be. Tron is, like I said, we all know when it moves. When news comes out about it, it moves. And that's it. And then when the move and the dust settles, the project just goes right back to where it originally formed, back at 3 cents to 2, 3, 4 cents. And I don't think it'll ever get past that until we see some real working product with TRX. The coin burn is not going to be affect the price, and people think it should. I think it might. I think it might have a little effect with the price. Nothing crazy, but supply and demand, bro. You know, that's common business. That's supply and demand is might make the coin a little. It might make a jump. I don't know. We will see. But there was something I said in my last stream that I wanted to repeat in this one that was really important, but I can't remember what it was. And again, guys, I apologize for the lack of, my head is pounding, my sinuses are going crazy, but I wanted just to come on and say what's up. I'm still on the road. I will be back home probably tomorrow. And I got some big plans for this channel. Val is definitely coming on tomorrow. She was supposed to come on today, but she also, isn't feeling well. We have somebody coming on Thursday, special guest. I'm going to try to get the dude from VeChain on because there's some big news coming out about VeChain. That's a good noise. I like hearing that noise. And that's about it. Oh, Richie. Thank you, man. Thank you for subscribing, bro. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. And I hope that showed up on the screen. But anyway, guys, everybody have a great day. Have a great night. I hope you all had a great weekend. I will be back this week strong. I have some big plans for this week. I know I keep saying that every week, but it keeps getting pushed back due to family issues. And, it was my son's birthday today, and we celebrated it this weekend. And I just took some off time. So it's time to get back to work. It's time to get back to grinding. It's time to really, get back and start building this community. Rich, thank you for the subscription, man. I would appreciate a share, a like, turn those post notifications on. For everybody who hasn't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. Share it with your friends. If you find value, hit that like button. If you don't find value, hit that dislike button. I want to know these things. I want to know where I can improve. So thank you all. And I will see you guys on the next one. Tomorrow, I'm not sure the time. Probably Val's going to be on probably around 3, 4 o'clock Eastern. And I will be on in the morning with Crypto and Coffee. So make that money. And be careful out in there in the mean streets of crypto. Come on.